in Shavasana or in easy seated pose.
You can do this one too.
Okay. And finding a nice long spine, legs crossed or however you would like them, and resting your hands in your lap or on your knees. Let the shoulders sink down away from the ears. Let the stress of the day begin to move away out of the space. Take a deep breath in through the nose, filling the lungs completely. Exhale slowly through the mouth, releasing any tension. Repeat this a few more times and just imagine yourself breathing in a sense of calmness, breathing out the stress. Notice the points that are supporting you, the structure beneath you. Imagine your roots growing from the base of your spine, the soles of your feet, reaching deep into the earth. As you inhale, drawing in the earth's grounding energies, moving through the roots and through your body, providing stability and strength. As you exhale, visualize any tension or negativity flowing down through the roots and being absorbed by the earth. Focus on the heart. Just envision a warm light here. This light beginning to extend outwards, creating a protective and loving energy field around you. Today's practice, we are focusing on emotional resilience, radiating love, compassion, and strength as we navigate our emotions. Situations will arise. We'll find ourselves a little off balance, feeling caught up in the emotion of the situation, building strength from within and resilience, finding our center, finding our truth is at the core of this practice. So we'll be focusing on heart-opening postures and building strength from within our hearts, radiating outward, focusing on our hips, our roots, releasing any dense energies here, and cultivating more strength. Take a moment here to set an intention for your practice today. If you would like to release something, let go, you can think about what strength means to you, resilience within your emotions, being adaptable, compassionate, understanding, finding balance in all situations. When you're ready, you can open your eyes and we'll just begin with some seated cat-cow. So placing your hands on your knees and just circling around, inhaling, coming forward, bringing the heart center forward, and exhaling. exhaling, rounding the spine as we come back. And just tuning into the sensations in our body. Really think about opening and softening the heart center as you come forward. And drawing the shoulders forward as you come back, really rounding the spine and activating the back side of our heart center. As we move in this fluid motion, begin to connect with your breath. Feel into an even breath pattern, gentle, not forced. Come back through center. Find some length in your spine. Drop the shoulders down away from the ears. And on the inhale, we'll draw the arms up, reaching skyward. Exhale, left hand to the right knee, and right hand plants next to you. Gaze comes to the right side or towards the right shoulder. We're not forcing anything here, just finding where we are, beginning to really awaken our spine and our core, focusing on our belly here, this twisting sensation, just awakening our solar plexus, a place of our power within us, our place of nourishment, strength. Maybe think about what strength means to you here. When do you feel strong and powerful? Breathing a little deeper here. As you exhale, releasing anything that's taking away your power. Inhaling, coming back through the center. Pausing here just for a moment. Gentle neck rolls, drawing the chin towards the chest. Nice and easy. Bringing the right ear to the right shoulder. And exhaling back through center. Left ear to the left shoulder. And back through center. Two more times on each side. If there's any tightness, just pause and breathe into that space. All the way up, finding that length in your spine and then rooting down through the hips, through the sit bones. Inhaling, reaching the fingertips skyward. Exhale, right hand to the left knee, the left hand to the floor next to you, behind you. And twisting, opening to the left side. Gaze comes to the left or to your left shoulder, whatever's comfortable for you. Breathing into the belly here. Connecting with your core, navel. Release the back through center. Bring the legs out long. Just give them a little shake. Release fully to flex the toes. Maybe roll the ankles one way and then the other. And bring the soles of the feet together and maybe placing blocks under your thighs for support. Finding length in your spine. Moving into butterfly, and we can stay here. Or we can walk the hands out and let the spine around and the head hang heavy towards the earth. Just make the choice that's right for you today. A little stretch into the lower back here, to the outside of our hips. And walk the hands back. Nice and slow. Extend the right leg out and bring the sole of the left foot in towards the right leg. We'll find some length here and then just sweep the left arm up overhead. Draw the left shoulder towards the back of the room and reach towards the right foot. You don't have to be reaching anywhere, just bending here, opening the side body on the left side. We're really creating length here along the side body. So it doesn't matter. Just reaching forward. Not pushing or pulling here. Just really sinking that left hip down towards the earth and stretching through the left side. Turn towards the right leg, plant the hands and let the spine round, let the head hang heavy. You can also place your block on top of your right leg and rest your forehead if that feels more supportive to you. We'll Take 5 deep breaths here. Release the block and walk the hands back, coming all the way up. Release the block on the other side. We'll come into deer. So with our left shin parallel to our mat, we'll just sweep the other one parallel to the other side of our mat. And we'll focus on an internal rotation here. So just walk the hands behind you to support you and walk them out as far as feels comfortable for you. So if you begin to feel a little stretch here on the inside of the right hip and just sinking that right hip down. We won't be here too long. We're just focusing on the inside of our hips. We do a lot of work in yoga on the outside, and we don't always focus on the internal rotation. So targeting the entire hip area here. Rock the hands back. Unwind. You can help that right leg forward with your hands, and then move into the opposite side. So we'll come back through center here just for a moment and come into butterfly, walk the hands out, and just take maybe 3 breaths here. Walk the hands back and extend the left leg out, right foot towards the inside of the left leg. You can place a block under your right knee or right thigh if needed. Finding length in your spine, drawing the shoulders down the back, and sweeping the right arm upward, drawing that right shoulder towards the back of the room so we're not leaning forward here. We're really opening the heart and reaching and creating length in the right side body. We're not forcing ourselves into any shapes. We're just meeting our bodies where they are. Wherever you feel sensation, just sinking that right hip down towards the earth, even with our intention here, just sinking it down, moving down. Breathing into the side body. Reach your rest for the toes. And turn towards the left leg. And allowing the spine to round and the head to come towards the earth. Still sinking that right hip down. And walk the hands back. And all the way out, nice and slow. And sweeping the left leg back to be parallel to the other side of the mat. Moving the block if needed. Finding that tall spine, our left hip now sinking down and placing our hands behind us, kind of walking them back, kind of diagonal here, and just really focus on that internal rotation on the left side. Notice how one side likely feels different than the other. We're doing a few balancing postures, so really noticing these atypical poses, how our body feels different from one side to the other, but we can find some sense of balance as we work on both sides. So with our emotions, we may feel pulled into emotions and out of emotions, and sometimes we're shutting down, and sometimes we feel really connected. It's okay to feel both and to come back to center and balance between the two. 3 more breaths here. Release, walking the hands back up, unwinding, helping that left leg come through, and we'll make our way to tabletop. So you may want to bring your blanket to the mat for your knees. Let's do a few rounds of cat-cow here. Wrists stacked under the shoulders, tops of the feet pressed into the mat, and knees under the hips. And on the inhale, drop the belly, gaze comes forward, and our heart center opens. Exhale, press into the earth, round the spine, Tuck the tailbone. Inhale, coming into cow, dropping the belly and opening the heart. Exhale, coming into cat, pressing into the earth and creating space in the back side of our heart center. Move through these at your own pace with your breath and really connecting the breath with the motion. Feel into any places in your body that feel tight. Maybe you want to feel more into your hips, maybe more into the ribs. Just take this time to explore, to be curious. Bring the big toes together. We come into Balasana, child's pose. Send the hips back and walk the hands out. Bring the forehead to the earth or to a block or bolster. Just taking a few deep breaths here with our heart open to the earth. Gaze comes forward. Come back through tabletop. We'll walk the hands out just one step forward and tuck the toes coming into downward dog. Pressing back. Walking the feet out a little bit, coming into a little bit of a wider stance with your downward dog. Bending the knees generously and drawing the navel in towards the spine. The tailbone rising. Your gaze coming towards the navel. Take 3 breaths here, nice and deep. Lower the knees down on the exhale. And walk the right foot forward to meet the hands. Coming into a low lunge or a low dragon. Sinking the hips forward. Placing the right hand on the right knee. Twist towards the right knee, just opening the heart a little here. Drawing the right shoulder back. 3 breaths, nice and slow. Release. Walk the hands back, finding a gentle half split. You can, there is an option here. You can stay up or you can walk the hands back, and if it feels good to you, to sit back on that left heel.
That was my foot.
Okay. Okay. My ankles pop all the time too.
Was my foot.
Right toes pointing towards you. Just breathing here. Release. Bring that right knee back. Come to your tabletop. Taking another downward dog, walking the hands out a little in front, tucking the toes and pressing back, lifting the hips, bend the knees, press the chest towards the thighs, lengthening the spine, lifting the tailbone. 3 breaths here. Exhale, lower the knees down. Step or walk the left foot forward to meet the hands. Coming into that low lunge on the left side. Sinking the hips down. Place the left hand on the left knee. And open the heart towards the left. Sending the right shoulder back. Exhale, release, and walk the hands back. Coming to rest on the right heel, pointing or flexing the toes on the left side. And a little stretch here. And release the left leg. And come all the way to laying on your back. Bring the knees hip distance apart. Just allow them to move side to side in the windshield wiper motion. Nice and slow. And come back through center. Draw the right ankle to the left knee. Coming into a figure four or reclined pigeon. And you can stay here or reach through, grabbing on behind that left thigh. And last little stretch here into the hips. And release, drawing both knees in towards the chest, grabbing on wherever you like, giving them a little squeeze, maybe a little rock side to side. And dropping the feet back down to the mat. Then left ankle crosses behind the right knee. And finding whatever variation you would like to be in on this left side. And release that right foot down to the mat, unwind. And take a big stretch, reaching all the way to the fingertips, arms up overhead, stretching through the toes and the soles of the feet. And then finding your Shavasana, letting the legs be long, or maybe it might feel better on the lower back to draw the knees in, bend, and walk the feet to the edges of the mat and let the knees fall together towards the center. Arms can come down to your sides. Whatever feels good to you, just find a nice comfortable space to be in, however you would like to be for the meditation portion. Feel cozy, feel supported. And just begin to let go, focusing on the breath. space beneath you, supporting you. Begin to let go of the practice and just find yourself supported here. Maybe coming back to that intention that you had set at the beginning of your practice. Coming back to sensing the heart center. Visualizing that glowing light. It's light that represents your inner strength. This light within our heart that represents our resilience. With each inhale and exhale, that light again growing outward, expanding. Take time to acknowledge any insights that came alive for you during the practice. Feel yourself held in this light, knowing that you have cultivated a practice of finding resilience in the physical and the emotional. Reminding yourself during this practice that you can do hard things. And your gratitude for bodies that move in any way. I'll be signing some affirmations. Take what resonates with you and leave what doesn't. Think about how these affirmations connect with you, how they make you feel, any stories that come up, and just notice it without judgment. Feel free to repeat the ones that you feel drawn to and connect with. I am strong, resilient, and capable. As you breathe in, I am strong, resilient, and capable. I am strong, resilient, and capable. I trust in my inner strength and wisdom. I trust in my inner strength and wisdom. I trust in my inner strength and wisdom. I can handle any challenge with grace and confidence. I can handle any challenge with grace and confidence. My inner strength guides me in all that I do. My inner strength guides me in all that I do. Take a moment here to just rest and integrate. begin to create some movement in the fingers and toes. And slowly come back. Placing our hands over our heart space, just finding a moment of gratitude for ourselves for creating this space and this time to connect and cultivate our resilience from within, our emotional strength. Thank you so much for joining me for this practice of awakening your inner strength. It is my greatest wish that you carry the benefit of this practice with you throughout the rest of your evening, your week, and beyond. Thank you for being here. May you align with your favorite versions of